When you're into perfection, keep on your toes. You have to be quick, cause here's how it goes. Push the plunger down, set the timer. Fit the pieces in place, don't be slow in perfection. You gotta move on fast. Or the pieces pop up before you put in the last. And then perfection.
Perfection, complete with playing box, mechanical timer, and 25 geometric shapes. From Lakeside.
Hello everybody, and thank you very much for your time today. And today I'm coming to you from Orangeburg, South Carolina. Yes. Alright guys, let's get into it. So, as you see, we are walking up to the Prince of Orange Mall. And yes, this is a Hull Mall, spelled H-U-L-L, for those of you that are not in the Dead Mall community. Now, my reason for the visit today to the Prince of Orange is one, wanted to film a bunch of stuff in Orangeburg, and recently you saw a video that I did for the bowling alley that was part of the Orangeburg Massacre, and I've got some other great videos that are coming out from Orangeburg. But the question that I'm posing today is it better to have a Hull Mall and or a mall that you don't particularly like because it's got carpet, maybe it's just got tan walls, maybe there's pictures all over the place, and for those of you in the Dead Mall community, you understand what I'm saying, and especially shout out Doomy Grunt. Yes, I am a Hull apologist. Or is it better to have no mall? So again, mall or no mall is the question of this video. So as we go for a walk through this, what I consider very nice mall here in Orangeburg, I want to show a lot of respect to Hull Property Group for the fact that they are maintaining this mall, keeping it safe, making it look good. Now, for those of you in the Dead Mall community, I know a lot of you don't like the look of Hull malls, but Orangeburg and also Sumter, that has the Sumter Mall, that's also a Hull mall, are perfect examples that I feel where, you know what, if it wasn't for Hull, then you know what? There would probably be no mall. So are we better to have no mall, or are we better to have a Hull mall? Now, one of the things that there's a lot of criticism about in the Dead Mall community, as you see the pictures on the wall. Now, these are historic pictures of folks and also events that happened in Orangeburg, and in most Hull malls you will see these types of pictures. Nice black and white pictures that have been blown up. Now, there have been rumors that these pictures possibly are not licensed or paid for properly, but again, that is just rumors. I'm not going to comment any further on that. But as we walk through here, what I do want to call out is the fact that if you were walking through this mall and you just saw empty stores, glass storefronts, maybe just messes behind the glass doors, you would probably have a negative tone about the mall. Versus, well, I mean, this is kind of inviting. It's kind of warm. You know, it's really not the best thing to look at, but really, what is the best? Again, what if no mall was here? Orangeburg and also Sumter, and I have to use these two malls as my comparisons here, or examples here, because they are here in South Carolina and they're close to me. If they weren't here, then the community wouldn't have these stores. They wouldn't have a place to go. Downtown Orangeburg is really run down, and I'm going to show you some videos coming up in the next weeks of downtown Orangeburg and a lot of the abandoned stores. And beautiful history of Orangeburg, but unfortunately right now the retail area of downtown is very downtrodden. Now, this mall really is a shining light for Orangeburg. This is a place for folks to come and, you know, go ahead and grab a little bit of food here. You'll see off to the left side there's a Chinese food place. Also, they can grab some sneakers, grab some clothes, hit that Bath and Body Works, of course, and of course GNC. Now, as we walk to the ends of these corridors, you will see, again, more pictures, and this is where the other anchors were in the mall previously. So for those of you that are from Orangeburg, please feel free to put in the comments what was here previously in these anchor spots. Now, I can do a little bit of history and all that stuff, but I'm not really big on doing that. I love hearing from you guys. I don't want to spend a lot of time Googling all of the information online. I really like walking through the malls. I like posing these questions, and I like having the comments really, go off, and, really we can get into a conversation as to, again, mall or no mall. All right, so as we start to turn back, one of the nice things that I do like about this mall, and also the other Hull properties, including the Sumter Mall, is the fact that around Christmas time in the next few weeks here, these malls are going to be fully decorated real nicely. You will see Christmas lights, you'll see the garland hanging. As we go down one of the hallways here, again, it's not a spooky hallway, it's not creepy. A lot of other malls that really aren't taken care of would have nastiness on the walls, or you would just see areas that really weren't maintained. Also, another cool thing here is that the sheriff's office does have a location here, which is real nice. Now, I haven't seen it active at all whenever I've been to this mall, and I've been to this mall several times since moving down to the Charleston area. And the Orangeburg, town of Orangeburg, by the way, just for a little bit of reference here, it's kind of an in-between town, and by in-between I mean it's not really a major metropolitan market. You do have two universities here. You do have South Carolina State, and you also have Claflin, but it's about 45 minutes out of Columbia, so they really don't get a lot of the benefits of being near the capital city, and also it's about a little over an hour away from Charleston. So when I do come up to visit this mall, I do have to take some back roads. I can take the main highway up, but again, this is an area that is kind of lost. There's really not a lot going on in Orangeburg. There's not a lot of development at the moment, but there is a lot of opportunity here. If you were looking to come and maybe buy a property and live here, and maybe you didn't need to live near a downtown major metropolitan area, Orangeburg is a great place. You can purchase a home here, you can build a home here, you could start a retail store if you want. Maybe it's also an internet-based store. So there's a lot of opportunity here. So, I don't want to put down Orangeburg. I definitely want to highlight the shining spots. So as we start to walk through the rest of the mall here, we see Jewelry World. Obviously, we see the Bath and Body Works, Bed Bath and Beyond. So God bless Bed Bath and Beyond, R.I.P. When I come back to this mall, maybe next year, and do another little update video, I definitely am a little bit excited, to bring that to you, because again, this mall is hanging on. This has the right amount of stores. It has the right mix of stores. So of course you see Snipes. Not a big fan of Snipes, but hey, you know what? It's okay. You do have Rue 21. Also, as we start to head down towards the other end, we do have a Belk here. So the folks here in Orangeburg do get a Belk, which is really awesome. You see Foot Locker. You're going to see another jewelry/gift store there off to the right side. So this is a small mall, shout out Dan Bell, but this is the right mall, I feel, for the community of Orangeburg. Could it have a few more stores? Sure. Maybe could it have a movie theater? Yeah, sure, that would be nice, but, movie theaters are kind of hurting right now. In fact, there's a really nice old abandoned movie theater that's down the street from here. I've got a video coming up on that one. So here you see the armed services offices. That's kind of common in a lot of dead malls or middle of the road malls, where you'll have the Marines, the Army, and also the Navy recruiting offices here. Now, the Belk location, as you see here, you can access from inside the mall. Take a look at those globe lights just to the right up there, and then there is the other entrance out to the parking lot. So kind of an auxiliary entrance. We have some nice planters, and again, there's really nothing wrong here. You might not like the way that it looks, and you might not like the aesthetics, you might not like the carpet, but again, mall or no mall. Okay, let me know in the comments really what is your feel about Hull in general. And again, take into account the points that I brought up today in this video, that this truly might be the right mall for this community. Okay, so yeah, sure, it'd be nice to have a mall that was a little fancier, maybe a mall that had more shops, maybe an arcade would certainly be cool in the mall. Obviously, I'd love to see pinball machines in that arcade. The GNC looks really nice. Also, the T-Mobile location, as we're starting to walk out here, is really nice. You've got another perfume place. really nice, really clean, very professional. You know, nothing is in disarray here. Everything's in order. I felt safe, and I feel safe every time that I come to this mall. But again, it might not be the exact mall that you like. So shout out Do Me Grunt. I am a haul apologist. And again, finally, guys, thank you for your time. Please subscribe, and I leave you with mall or no mall. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.